All right, and we should be live. So today I'm going to be continuing on with the shopping cart project from that we started yesterday. I'm also going to ping the Discord. So yeah, um, forget actually like what exactly we had ready. We just basically got the basic routing set up, right? So we have home, shop, my cart, and nothing else. So yeah, I think maybe we should get some basic styling, or like do some basic styling considerations for this, and then kind of work from there and get the rest of the requirements settled. So without further ado, here we go. All right, so homepage, shop page, cart page. All right, so we can navigate. So let's do a little bit of nav styling, right? So let's just try and put the nav. Let's actually, well, we'll go mobile first. So we can get kind of let's see, mobile nav bar. To see like what kind of styles we could work with here. I mean, there's only 3 buttons, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, so we could do something like this with little pills up here. Just to get an idea. All right. So let's just try and like make this flex box. So we would have to style this here with our CVA. What was it called? Class variance authority. All right. So we can import it like this. I don't know if I want to declare it within. Actually, you know what? I might make. We've got the nav as its own thing, so let's do it in here. Oops. Okay. And we've got small, medium. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure what the difference between variance and compound variance are. Compound variance. Variance that apply when multiple other variant conditions are not. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's just do the basic variance. And then how do we apply this to a React with Tailwind here? Editor. Ah, yeah, so we need the interface. And then we put that onto the class name, okay. That's just within the class name. Okay. So we'll just do nav equals CVA. nav. Although I kind of want it to be under the unordered list within the nav. So we can do it like this, maybe. Intent, primary, secondary. Ah, okay. So let's just start with size to start, right? Then there's also a way of putting default styles in. I forget what that was. Font, semi-bold, border, rounded. Oh yeah, okay. Was this not the selector? I don't know. Let's just do flex. Let's just ignore the variance for now. Let's just try it like this. Flex, flex. Let's just do flex. Justify center. This not be empty. Maybe it can just be like that. And then we need to apply this to the nav, right? So we need to get that interface going. Extend react.nav. Oh, I need to get the HTML attributes in here, right? That's the other thing I need to do. I need to get those types. This wasn't really helpful. Compiler options. Right. We need the JS DOM too. References, TS node. Okay, here it is. Lib ES 2023 DOM. You get the sweep image. There's no nav HTML attributes. Maybe it's, I need to just do it on the unordered list. So we have OL HTML attributes. Yo, sup? How's it going? Div HTML attributes. Need to get that in here. Maybe I don't have JS DOM in here. Need to get that back in here. Is that here? You learning TSX? Yes, I am, the ghost. Trying to, anyway. I'm still really new to React in general. So. I'm just having some typing. Typing is the hardest part, right? So. That's kind of what I'm struggling with currently. I just need to get this, the React HTML types in here, but I don't remember how to do that. React HTML types. Ah, this was it. Okay. Now I might have it. Just know it's easy once you get the hang of it. I have a diploma in full stack, so yeah, although I haven't been bothered to learn it. Fair enough. Yeah, I've been doing web development now or learning web development for just over 3 months. But I started right from the beginning, like right with vanilla. So I'm, you know, yeah. See, there's no nav in here, which is interesting. And I don't know why. Because if I need to type this nav, I'm trying to learn class variance authority for reference, just for styling. But I need to create an interface to use these types, right? Or to use this styling. But I'm just having trouble with figuring that out. So it'll come. It'll come. Was there a button one? Yeah, see, there's button HTML attributes, but there's not div. No. HTML attributes. Yeah, because there's OL, LI, HTML, TD, TH, all HTML attributes. Yeah, I don't want to do all. Image, map, input label. Let's just see CVA nav bar. Not CVA. I'll probably have to type a class. All right. CVA base button. Yeah, so we have the styles. Oh, but see, this is like this isn't TypeScript, which isn't really helpful. Okay, you know what? I might just like not worry about it. Maybe rack component props nav. Maybe. Oh, okay. Sure. You might be right. Let's try that. Extends React HTML attributes, and then put it in. I didn't know whether you needed to declare it in this segment, right? So now if I do nav, what'd you put? Or HTML element, yeah. So HTML would just be HTML nav element, right? Oh, there's no nav element. Weird. There's like data element, dialog, div element. It's cause I could probably just do div element and be fine, because this is technically a nav is a semantic. So react.jsx.intrinsic elements.nav. Okay, so it is just this. Okay. I probably should have looked at this. That probably would help me. Okay, so now if I do this, that might work. Okay, cool. And then I need to add the hey, I've been into web dev for a long time now, but I haven't been consistent. I've been falling off a lot and restarting all over again. Like, what should I do? It's been 3 years. Honestly, Ozzy, what I've done is I've only been at this for like 3 months, but I would recommend trying your hardest to stick to a schedule. I know this is like gonna sound probably conceited, but yeah, restart with the basics, get a refresher. But also, like, even if you're only coding literally like 20 minutes a day, just make some progress. It doesn't matter how much progress, just make some progress, and you're gonna get much further than you're not. Because like, even if you're like, you should, like, you might say to yourself, oh well, what's it worth coding for 20 minutes? Well, 20 minutes beats 0 minutes, right? So like, even just establishing that, okay, I'm gonna sit down for 20 minutes, I'm gonna write one function or whatever it is, right? It's used by, okay, I'll try that after. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Let me see. I just want to add this this type here, variant props, and then type of nav. And this. Wait, does that not work? Extends react.div. What if I put it like this? Oh. I'm not sure why. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. Now, what is the problem with this? Oh, is there some sort of... there's a closing bracket issue here. That's not what we wanted. Oh, and then it was HTML element, that's what it was. But then this needed to close like this. There we go. No? Okay, I'll give yours a shot. Const nav, props nav. Oh yeah, right. I need to put the props in there. You're right. Thank you. I need to type it too, but that's not the main issue. There's an issue with this type declaration. I'll try out what SZY said. React.component props. Let's try that. Component props. And then what did you put in here? Nav? Is that a thing? Okay. Yeah, you get that. Thing is, I want to get a job and I'm scared about my future. Well, here's the first question, Ozzy. Do you have a job currently? I don't know why this isn't working. In my notes, I have this. Oh, yeah, okay. So in my notes, I have it like that. Props is declared, but its value is never read. Okay. Good. All right, we're good with this. That fixed it. But thanks for that suggestion. I appreciate that. The component props, I've never seen that used before. That's actually good to know. But I think the first thing is, even if it's not in development, Ozzy, you got to get a job of some kind. Okay, so then we were using it inside of the nav, right? So we can do nav, class name, and then, well, class name equals nav. Like this, right? It was something like this. But then I would have to include the props inside of here. Like this, maybe. Props. Something like this. But I don't have any props yet. Nah, it doesn't matter. We'll just leave it. You don't have 1/3 of your CS student? Got you. Well, if you're a student, then don't worry about it necessarily. But yeah, you'll get one eventually, Ozzy. Like what I did, for example, is okay. So I can kind of give you a little history of my story. Is I did a whole degree in biology when I got out of high school, and I realized that I didn't want to do biology when I was already three years into it. Okay, I didn't have a job during this time. And I realized I wanted to switch into computer science around 2021, 2022, something like this, right? So then I applied after I finished my biology degree. I stuck it out, I finished it. And then I got advanced standing inside of a CS degree. Finished a CS degree in 2 years. But the summer between my 2 years and my CS degree, I got an internship in IT. So I now work in IT, and that's just what, that's just what the fates had planned for me, right? Do I regret spending all that money on biology? Well, actually, the thing is, I didn't ghost because I got a full scholarship, so I didn't lose any money on that. But do I regret spending time on it? Not really, because it helped me figure out what I want to do now. You feel like you're wasting time, that's all, because they don't have much stuff to do all day? Well, I mean, you could be studying too, I'm sure. I don't mean to be, conceited or anything, but yeah, no, I don't know. I liked my biology degree. Like, I really like biology. I just didn't want to, like, do a degree, right? Or I didn't want to go into a master's. Because, like, when you get a biology degree, there's only two options. You either go to master's or you, at least in my case, become a teacher. Where am I from? I'm from Canada. Here, wait. I can give you a little FAQ. So if you guys want to, like, read a little bit about who I am and stuff, you can, I have an FAQ and a little blurb here. You can check that out. But yeah, no. My CS degree, I should mention, my CS degree was mostly theoretical, right? We didn't actually do much coding in my CS degree at all. I mean, we did some, but it was mostly math-based. Because that's what was offered. That's what I could take, right? Okay, so let's... Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's open that up again. Let's just close this. Okay, so now it's all disappeared. Interesting. You got a level... Oh, you're from New Zealand. Got you. You got a level 6 diploma? I don't know what level 6 is. I'm not sure. Okay, the one thing I'm thinking of having to do is maybe I have to define variance here and just make it empty. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so this is now, like, all the way. What the... Okay, so this is, like, this is wrong now. I'm not 100% sure what died here. Because I just want to test this styling, right? Because I could, like, get rid of this, right? I could just get rid of this and then get rid of this, right? No props. And then I could just do basic, wait, did I even install Tailwind? I think I did. Surely. I could just do basic Tailwind inside of here, right? Like flex. Unless I don't have that. Cause yeah, now it's all gone. Okay, let's see. Let me just, let's just make sure. I just want to get back to where I was before, to be honest with you. Just give me a sec, S said why. I'll get there. I'll get there in a second. I just want to get back to where I was. Yeah, because now it's all fucked up. I don't know what I did. Did I like on... Oh, right, because the import's going to be wrong. Right, because I changed the export. So I have to do this. There we go. That should appear now. There we go. You think it's a bachelor's degree? Got you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works down there. Yeah, it's different all over. Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. This is also another thing. If you're new here, I do Pomodoro. So I do 25 minutes of work and then 5-minute break. Okay, so we got our shit to appear again. That's good. And then after the break, I'll see whether that works. Yeah, honestly, because when I first started streaming Ghost, like, I would, like, not have the Pomodoro, and I would, like, get burned out after 2 hours. Or, like, an hour and a half. Do I play any games? Very casually, yeah. But I don't, like, play any multiplayer games, necessarily. Like, I play, like, some indie games and stuff like that, like, on Steam. But, like, not very often anymore. I honestly don't even have that much time. But I play games on Steam and stuff, like, I don't know, I'm kind of a very casual gamer, I would say, but not even really, like, I also play Minecraft too, a little bit, but, usually only with my girlfriend. I don't know, because I work 9 to 5, and I do this programming about 10 to 15 hours a week, so I honestly don't have time. Don't have time for gaming. How many hours a week do you spend coding? I would say I spend about 12 to 15 hours on stream coding, and then another 10 hours off stream. Or 5 to 10 hours, I would say. So probably 25 hours a week. That's on top of a 40-hour a week 9 to 5 job. I'm a tier 2 IT specialist. And I know that's a general job description, but for my privacy, I will not say what industry I work in or anything like that, because it is a confidential. It's related to the government. That's all I'll say. But it's confidential. So, but yeah, no, I work there. I work mostly remote. Like 95% remote. I go into the office once every couple weeks. Just to do things, but I'm not like a sysadmin or anything like that, so I don't have to spend time like dicking around on servers and all these things. So yeah, it's more of an analyst role rather than like a sysadmin or help desk. You're currently learning React in second year. Nice, polymath. That's actually nice, because like in my degree, I didn't learn any React or web development at all. But that's awesome. I'm all, as far as web development, I'm completely self-taught. I mean, React is a beast. I should also mention for this, for my streams, I'm following the Odin Project, if you're familiar. So I've gone through the last 75 days. I've gone through these 3 curriculums, there's a foundations course, and an intermediate JavaScript, advanced HTML, and then I'm like 80% done the React course. What do you mean second year? I would assume polymath's in his second year of university, so like usually that's what we say. Like, this is just where how it works in Canada is usually you say like what year you're in. So when you start university, your first year, then second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sometimes fifth year, depending on how long the program is. So that's just like how we say it. We don't do the American stuff. Like, the Americans are like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. We don't do that. Or like sometimes we call first years frosh, but that's like a very general term. Takes 2 years to start learning React. Well, I mean, in my degree, Ghost, we didn't learn any web development. There were no web development courses. I mean, in fairness, my degree was a lot more theoretical and like it was like math stuff, right? So it was like discrete math, data structures and algorithms, programming theory, complexity theory. Um, yeah, it was a lot of that. Linear algebra, statistics. Um, there was a course I did take called data mining, which was essentially just applied statistics. So yeah, a lot of that stuff. A lot of like coding and bullshit languages like MATLAB and um, I mean C. We did a bit of C too. We did a bit of C. We did a bit of Python, but it wasn't. We didn't build any like projects or anything. It was all just like assignments, right? Anyway, all right, let's get back to it here. So usually also per stream. So I'm on my second Pomo session. I usually do about 5 per stream, so it's about 2.5 hours. Haven't heard about Odin Project? Oh, you have heard about it. Did JS from there? Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of using Odin Project for now, just to kind of guide my learning, to kind of get my foot in the door with web development. All right, so let's test this out again. So let's just do, whoops, and then I'll try out that suggestion from Sizzy. I don't know how else to pronounce his name. Let's just try this. Okay, so it did work, kind of. Oh, but it made this flex. Interesting. I don't know why. Is the zoom all fucked up? What the hell is wrong with this? Okay, so it did work. The styles did apply. It's just like weirdly zoomed in. I'm not 100% sure why that is. I have a sneaky suspicion. Like, okay, so it did work. So you can see that the flex justify center did work. Cool. However, the problem is I don't want the... Oh, there we go. All right, it fixed it. The mobile just fixed itself. Okay. I don't know what was wrong with the mobile view for a second. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted. Yo, J-Mac, how's it going? I started doing morning streams, as you can tell. It's probably, if you're out west, it's like early, 8 in the morning. So, good morning to you. Anyway, all right. I'm learning, what's this called? Class variance authority for styling. So now what theoretically I can do, so justify center, and then it's, I would actually probably want to apply this to the UL, right? In fairness. I would probably want to apply this to the UL, so it would be like this. It's 3 a.m. for me, 4th of May. Got you. Yeah, because you're like, New Zealand is like, I don't know how many hours ahead. Like right now, you can see it's 11:09 a.m., May 3rd. You are doing TypeScript. Yes, I am. I am doing TypeScript. Okay, so I think this all works. So now I can get some variance in here, right? I can do a little gap too. We could do like a gap 1 or something like that, or gap 2 even. So now we have a little bit of a gap in the nav bar. So yeah, all right. And then we can do some, now let's do some like, let's do some variance here. So we'll do size and then small. And then I wonder if this just like works. Size small. Oh, I see. Because the thing is I would want to apply this. Like how do I do accessibility is the question. I guess I can just apply that to. I guess this isn't even necessarily for media queries. I didn't think about that. This isn't necessarily media queries. I'll just leave it then. I need to actually do the media stuff within this base styling. You're from Nepal? Nice. One of my coworkers is actually from Nepal. NZ is 16 hours ahead of Toronto. Oh, okay, yeah. Toronto's in the same time zone as me, Ghost. Yeah. I'm in Eastern Canada, so not Toronto necessarily, but okay. Let's see. Can we do media queries with CVA? I wonder. Class variance authority. Media query. I don't know. Maybe not. No, it's 11:12 a.m. for me, yeah. It's still the morning, actually. Okay, you know what? Let's just I don't need to use class variance authority. I just one of my mods yesterday in chat recommended that it was a good thing to learn. So I'm kind of trying to do that, I guess, to make reusable classes and especially helpful with Tailwind. So you know what I might do actually for this, because this is good that I learned how to hook this up. But I think for the sake of the nav, I think I'm just going to do basic Tailwind because the nav isn't necessarily reusable, right? But I just wanted to learn how to set this up just for the sake of learning how to do it. So I'm actually just going to go back to regular old Tailwind here. So let's just do some Tailwind. So just be flex or justify center. Let's just verify this works. Yep. Gap 1, and then I also need to get the Tailwind resources open because I forget the styling. Media queries, where is it? Or accessibility, responsive design. Here we go. Yeah, so large is greater than. So okay, so we probably want to do for like, so we would do gap 2, and then we can do like a large, like gap 4 or something, right? So now we have a gap of 2 here for the mobile view, but then when we go to this, then there's a greater gap. I can make this even more exaggerated. I can do like gap 16. So, but then when we go back to the mobile, it's closer. Something like this, right? Earlier told him second year of uni, I'm currently learning React. Yeah. Okay, so that's cool. And then maybe we want to add some padding, right? So we'll do padding of 2 maybe? Or not padding, sorry, margin. We'll do margin 2, and then on the large scale, we'll do a margin of like 8 maybe or something. I don't know. 8 might be overkill. It's not too bad. We also need to make this like this too. And then I also want to add, whoops. I also want to add some font size changes. So I'll do, was it Control K font size. Oh yeah, it was text, right? Okay. Shouldn't have taken a whole year to start learning React. Well, maybe it depends, Ghost. Maybe they focused on like the fundamentals, right? If they were just learning like basic basic JavaScript or something, right? So it was text met large. So did Python UI design math stuffs? Got you. Yeah, that makes sense, polymath. That was similar to mine too. Maybe like a 3XL, right? I don't know. I'll do mobile first, but all right. So that's kind of like okay as a nav. Maybe like a little bit more margin here. So then like, what do we got for the margin situation? Oh, okay. So I want it to be, so that's the UL. This is the, okay, that's the root. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Okay. Justify around, maybe? Didn't even do that. But. And then in which case the gap is not necessary. However, I want to probably fix the width. Width, maybe width small like this. Ah, okay. And then I would need to apply styling to the nav here, just to get it centered. Justify center like this. There we go. Cool. How do you go through error when you face them during learning as a beginner? Any advices? I think, well, okay, so there's two things. One, it's to kind of take a step back. So if you're going in a direction where, you know, it's obvious that you're not making any progress with some specific bug that you're trying to fix, just take a step back, you know, back to where your program is in a working state, right? Consult docs. You know, you can also ask friends. Like, that's why I stream too, because you guys on live, I sometimes ask for help. Not a lot of programming streamers don't like to. They're very individualist, I guess. They don't like to ask chat for help, and they don't like getting help. But I'm kind of different. If it's help in good taste, then I'll take it. Not even help, just like little tips, right? So that helps me too. That's not necessarily applying to your case, but I think also, yeah, just like reaching out to friends, you know, having some sort of support network with learning is really good. You can also use AI too. I choose not to use AI, because I don't like how easy it is. The thing with AI is I know I'm not going to actually learn if I use AI, right? But you can use AI if you want. That's also another crutch. But just recognize that AI might not be correct all the time. So anyway, all right. So I'm not trying to make any sort of you know, stellar app or anything like this. Howdy Eric, how's it going? Okay. And then for the large, I probably shouldn't worry about this too much, but I should probably do width medium or something, right? Yeah, that's better. And then so we've got our routing, that's fine. All right, so I think that's fine for a nav bar, at least initially, right? We're gonna refine it later, but that's good enough for now. All right, so we can do this. We can do homepage, shop page, and cart page. Let the user navigate between the pages, which will be shown on all pages. So we did that, right? Home, shop, my cart. Cool. To your homepage, you can add whatever you like, a few images or information. Okay, so let's just like look up like what a e-commerce homepage example. Something like this, right? I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not gonna make it super intense or anything. Not trying to go crazy. Yeah, this is like too much. Just give me something simple. It's like so cluttered. don't know. I could just do like a little hero section with like a little image and then some text in the middle or something like that. But I don't know what I would put. Okay, so yeah, on the shop page, build individual card elements for each of your products. Okay. So I could get like a little, I could get like an image of like a shopping bag or something, right? I don't know. And just say like your one-stop shop for something. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But I need to make it mobile first because I do mobile first design, right? So let's see like what some mobile examples. I'm also not a good web designer. I want to be a web developer, so this like design stuff is not my forte. Yeah, kind of polymath, exactly. I just it's a personal choice, right? I choose not to use AI because I feel like it helps me learn better, but that's just my opinion, right? There's no like good home pages here that are jumping out at me. Yeah, I could do welcome or something, and then just have like, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Let's go to the home page, and then we could have like a little like shopping bag or something, and then we could have a button down here like click to start shopping or something like that, right? Doesn't have to be crazy. So let's go to the home page, and then we'll do like, okay, and then we'll do we could even do like, we could style it like mine, like we could do like welcome to BenStack's merch or something, merch store or something, BenStack shop. So we can do like a hero section. And then welcome to BenStack's shop. And then like some sort of like subheading. Like, I don't know, it doesn't even need to be anyway. Anything crazy. I'll just leave it at that for now. And then we'll do like a like something like this, and then we'll do need to make it bigger than that. 3XL. There's also a text, where was it? I did it in the other project. Text transform? No. Tracking, right? That's what it was. There's tracking, and then there was the width. Maybe not the width. And then tracking, maybe not width 50, maybe like width 80. Tracking tight. And then there was another. What was it? Tailwind. H1 styling. Something like this, right? No, maybe not that. H1 styling for titles. Something with the headings. Yeah, here it was. No. Something with the indentation, not the indentation, but the text align maybe? Was it under text align? Text justify. Text overflow. Text pretty maybe? Text balance. This might have been it. Something like this, right? Yeah, that looks better. And then we want to probably flex the entire. I didn't think about this, but we probably want to do a flex on the entire home page. Now that I think about it, you could have a div as the outer. Flex, justify, center. Oh, but the other thing too is the height of the root needs to be the total height. Min height 100, right? Or what was it? No. Min height full. Good morning, Jay. Have you done backend as well? Not yet in Polymath. Not yet. Not full. What the heck was it? There was a way of getting the min height to be the whole screen. Oh yeah, screen, maybe. No? Oh, it is. Okay, so it has done. I just need to... Where is this? Okay, so it's just that div that needs to be higher. So if I do this now. Yeah, so that's not really what we want. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Not the nav. I'm done. The home. There we go. I don't want it all the way down there, but something like this. Min H DVH. Got you. Thank you. What's DVH mean? Okay. Yeah, so this still has some scroll in it, which I don't necessarily want. I might just honestly leave it for now. It's fine like this. We can add some margin to the top, maybe. Device view height. That's for the parent. Yeah. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah. I see. Min HDVH. Got you. Okay, just put that back on the parent. Margin top of like I don't know, 4, 8, something like this. So, and then I'm gonna have like some sort of like image, right? I don't honestly know what I'm doing. Something kind of like this. So if I open this in a new tab, something kind of like this, right? Except without a sign up and login button. But something kind of like this. And then some sort of like image that I can put, like some sort of shopping bags image. That could be like an AI ask or something. And then I don't know, some image here, and then I could have like a start shopping button, which just redirects to shop. Like it could be a link to the shop, right? Might even make this 4XL. And then I might make this bold. Or something like this. Or no, maybe BenStack shop I can make bold. For the parent, you could do flex call, then the outlet child, you can add flex one. Let me like understand what that means. Let me see. The outlet child, you could add flex one or wrap the outlet in dock with flex one on all child routes or take the remaining space. Oh, I see. Okay. In a dock with flex one, then add all child routes. All child divs. Okay. So it'd be something like this then. So this is our header, and then so this would be. Ah, yeah, that makes sense actually. Don't I have to configure? I would need to wrap this, don't I? Yeah. Because I can't add, I need to like type it specifically to add the ability to add class name to this. So I need to wrap this in a div, right? So this would just be flex one. Does that like work? Maybe not. Oh, maybe because it's like. Maybe I need to transfer this over to that. Yeah, sounds good, Polymath. I appreciate that. We're always there to help. So I could do something like this. Put these styles in here. Whoa. Yeah, I got you. So flex call, justify, center, MT8, and then what was the other thing? Flex one. Yeah, so that still isn't taking up the whole space. I wonder if it needs to be flex call. No, probably not. I don't know, I'm not too concerned. But yeah. I don't know. I was doing CVA for this, but I realized that for these like single use things, it doesn't really make sense to use CVA if it's not changing. Like if it's not a reusable component, right? Oh, you do? Okay, I got you. There we go. Perfect. That works. Yes, true, because this needs to be a flex container as well. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so now that's centered now within the, okay, so we can just remove this. And then it'll be at the top, but it'll take up the whole view. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. We can play around with the styling later. But okay. And then I need some sort of image. Is there like a heading back to work now? Sounds good, Jay. Appreciate you stopping by. Work on a Sunday, damn. That's the one thing with the 9 to 5 is never have to think about work on the weekends. Like a Monday to Friday 9 to 5, I should say. Because like my schedule is Monday to Friday, like 8 to 5, like every day. Well, every Monday to Friday. It never changes, which is nice. Because then you have that kind of flexibility. But all right, so this is like AI shit. I don't know what I use for like a hero image. I guess I could just like, I don't know. I guess I could just get like AI to generate something. I don't know. Some sort of transparent shopping bags or something like that. I wonder if there's like if there's a component library React for images, stock images. I wonder if this exists. React grid gallery. No. There's galleries, that makes sense. Image list. Yeah, okay, so probably not. Because I know there's like UI. Okay, this is super AI here. This is somebody's SaaS. Somebody's AI SaaS here. Anyway, all right. I digress. Okay, let's get back to it here. Let's do transparent shopping bags image. I don't know. Yeah, like something like this, right? Sure. This is actually exactly what I was thinking of, right? Okay, so let's download this guy. Let's just say shopping bag. And then we'll put it in here. I don't care if it's a PNG. Actually, wait, maybe there's a way of getting an SVG. Let's actually look that up. Shopping bags, SVG. Okay, this might be better. Yeah, something like this, right? Doesn't really matter. This is not an SVG, guaranteed. That's PNG. SVG vector. Yeah, so there's no, this is PNG format. I want SVG. It's white background. I want it to be transparent. I wonder if there's like an SVG library or something. SVG stock image library. SVG repo. Cool. Let's just do shopping. Let's just look up shopping. Let's see what. Okay, that's pretty ass. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, there's multiple pages. Okay, it doesn't need to be perfect. There's a way to say file SVG in Google. Oh, fair enough, Jill. I don't know either how to do that. This isn't bad. Then get on SVG search result. Cool. How to filter Google image search results to file type. Let's look that up. File type's indexable by Google. There's a way of doing it. URL structure. Let's see if we can go advanced image search. Oh, it like generates something for you. Okay, file type, let's do SVG. There it is. There it is, Jill. So I can do shopping bag, file type SVG. This is not an SVG, guaranteed. But that's okay. This might be an SVG. I don't know. That's cool. Okay, so let's get, this one's fine. Get our SVG in here. I'm gonna put it here. This is fine, we don't really need shopping bags .svg. And then we can put that image on our home screen. So we can do that. So we can do assets slash, wait, why was that not just like auto completing? Interesting. I don't know what happened to the IntelliSense here. That's weird. Yep, I got it, Jill. I got it. But I think this one's fine. I don't know why the image is not, the source is not, I don't know what happened to the IntelliSense here. So we're in pages, and then we go up one, and then we need to go into assets, right? Yeah, no, it's not. Copy relative path. There it is. Okay. And then obviously we need to do a flex call on this. Something like this, right? And then we need to do a class name. We obviously need to something like this, right? So then we'll do width full fit. Okay, so then this fucked up the, I want to put the width 80 on this parent. Align center. Started JS. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm working on. I'm working on React Chemical. Maybe close VS Code and start again. Yeah, I could do that, Gio. But I did get it. I don't understand what the hell happened to the margins here. What is this? That's that one. I wonder, okay, you know what? Let's actually not worry about the width here. Let's go over to this one. This is the flex one width, let's say 80 or something, right? Okay. But I want to also justify center on this. Or align center, I should say. I don't know why then it's not centering this. Maybe the image fucked it up. I'm not sure. Maybe if I put it outside of the section. No. Item center? Got you. Is that the right item center. Let's try that. Ah, that works. Okay, that worked with the section. Didn't work with this guy though. That worked with the bags. Probably don't even need to dick around with the width. That's probably fine. But this is interesting. Why this isn't working. H1. And then we'll do align. Or was justify center for this H1 class. Oh, text center, got you. That's it. Perfect. But I had text balance here, that's why. I got you. I got you. Thanks, Jill. I appreciate it. W60 maybe? No, 75. That's better. There we go. That looks alright. Or maybe H1 inline block. Yeah, exactly, Jill. That's true. Okay. And then we want a button underneath that we can say like start shopping or something, right? So we can have some sort of reusable button. So this is where we could use CVA again, right? Is we can have some sort of reusable button styling class, right? So we can go into, so let's open up CVA again. So where was that? I had it here, class variance authority. So then basically we can do this, and then we can export button from that. So we can do components, and then we can have a button. Yeah, okay, so we can do that. Let's do a new file, button. Button.tsx, right? So then we can import CVA. So now we can have our custom buttons. Then we could have our basic buttons, right? We could have our basic styles there, and then our variants, right? And then we could start with size. Let's just do text small to start, and then with like medium, we can do text medium or something. Right, and then for the base styles, we can do get rid of the appearance. I guess it already does that though with tailwind. Question: text balance and text center are friends, cooperative, or enemy? Let's see. Let's try that. Like if they fight each other. So I think text center takes precedence. Because if I remove text center here, then it goes to text balanced, right? Oh, now it's centering. That's weird. Now it's centering inside of the div, right? But if I put text center back in here, whoa, that's not what I want to do. If I put text center back in here, it goes to center. So I think text center takes precedence. I don't know if that's exactly what you're intending, Gio, but that's kind of like, I think, maybe what you were saying. Okay. So okay, and then we can do some basics. I think the buttons by default have no. We can do font semi-bold, I guess. By default, sure. And then border. Something like this. And then we need to do the exports. I can do component props. Whoops. Component props and then variant props. variant props of type of button with this. And then I can do const button. Wait, what? Yeah, return. Oops. Let's see. I don't know whether we can use the same element. Oh, I see. You don't know whether we can use them on the same element at once. I don't think so, Jill. To answer your question, I don't think so. At least based on my findings. I don't think so. So we can return a button. Sorry. What the hell? What's wrong with the... Oh, because it's not... It's overriding button styles. I want the Emmet abbreviation, but it's not working. Props dot, maybe? Oh no, it was like this. Sorry, my bad. It was like this. Okay. Button styles, okay. And then we can do our button text in there, right? Which would be, I think it would be props dot value, maybe? Text content. What's the button text content? Yeah, so this is a name. Yeah, because I want to get the button, I want to pass in the button text, right? Oh, I guess that doesn't actually matter. I guess I can just do okay, so if I did in here, if I did like button, oh, no, that's not good. Like, so we'll do import button from button. And we'll do button test. Let's just see what this does. Okay, so it doesn't display anything. Just wondering, you don't have backend right now, so when you buy now button, will it say you can't buy because we're not selling? Yeah, it's basically, so I should mention, Jill. So this is how this works. So we're gonna, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm just working on the homepage styling, but there's something called the fake store API. So basically, I'm just gonna use the front end to make a call to this fake store API, and then essentially it's gonna look like we bought it, but we didn't. It's just like for testing, right? So that's kind of what we're doing. So we're just making a fetch to this keyless API. But yeah, it's basically just to learn the router DOM, right? Or the React router. That's kind of like what we're learning. Although, okay, so let's see. So this isn't being passed in. I'm not exactly sure how to. I guess I could just append the type or something like that. And then I can pass it in as a prop. So I don't know how to pass in this test. Use dialog element in HTML. Yeah, exactly, for that. When we get to that point, yes, absolutely, I agree with you. Okay, so this button has no text in it, which is fine. So the button is on the DOM, but it's not there's no text. So I have to figure out a better way of getting the text in there. So let's say custom button element React, because I'm not exactly sure how to do that. Button component. Okay, let's see. Import React. Button children. Click here. Oh, I need to get the, okay. Since we're normal HTML, okay. So we need to put the children in there too. Okay. Maybe that's what we need. But then that kind of messes with the props, right? Okay. Oh, I don't know if you can use API CMake scenario. Never mind. You don't even understand what I mean. So anyway. Yeah, sorry, Jill. I think there's a little bit of like a language barrier, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know exactly what you meant. I'm guessing what you meant. But I apologize, my friend. But would the dialogue then be to tell the user like they can't buy? Have used React and so low-key don't know what's going on. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm using something called class variance authority to make buttons that can have custom styling based on props. That's what I'm trying to do. However, it's giving me a hard time because I forgot that I need to like include children in here, right? But then that's gonna F with this type shit. And can I like include another type here? Like what's the type of children? I don't fucking know. React.react node. React.react node. I don't fucking know. Or I could do this or something. Button props React.react node. How do I do this? It's like props. Whoops. Is button props and then children is React.react node. Or React node, I guess. What? Dude, TypeScript is killing me, man. Because I can just like. So I want to include both of those things, right? React children type or something. I think it's just React node. That would make sense. Oh, I could do it as a freaking object or something. Shit. So I could do it like this. I could do props. Whoops. Variant. I don't actually think this will work. Maybe not. Now that I think about it. Yeah, there's a language barrier. It basically meant that the user come to your website, add things in cart, and then when click checkout button, they get a dialog saying you can't buy. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you, Gio. I see. I get you. Sorry, I thought you meant there was something related to the API there. Sorry, I get you now. We can do that totally when we get to that part. I'm just trying to hook up CVA here. but it was when you don't get to use. Right, exactly, yeah. But we're using the fake API, yeah. I mean, we can still have a dialog box even with the fake API. It doesn't necessarily preclude that, or exclude it, I should say. Okay, so let's see. And then can I do children like in here, like with React Node? And then I get rid of this type declaration and just do button props. Oh, see, this is not. Quick fix. Let's see. Or is it React? Shit, this might work now. Okay, I think I figured it out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, it thought of when you do it. You're using API. Yeah, that's fair. You thought of it when you didn't know I was using the API. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so I want to include the children and the props from this thing, but it's not working. How's it going, Kumar? Welcome. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. All right. Take another 5-minute break. Let's consider what's going on here. Because I don't think I can have a prop spreader and then children, right? That might be the issue. So I could do it like this even. I could even do props dot children. Ah, that worked. You're so bad. No, don't worry about it, Jill. You're all good, my friend. You're all good. No worries. It's not your first language. Totally get it. There we go. So this works. I figured it out. Although maybe I don't even need this. Yeah, I don't even need that. Cool. So I have the button. Okay, obviously it's not styled, but we have the text in there, right? Which is good. We want the text to be bigger, I think. So we'll do like large and then XL, 2XL or something. For the size, and then we can basically, what we can do is we can do size is small or medium. Oh, no, that's not working. Why is that not working? That should work theoretically. I don't understand why. Yeah, because the text size is not font semi-bold border. And then okay, I'll just let the break go. This granola bar is very sticky. It's like sticking to the wrapper. All right. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that. Let's go back to this. Oh, I need to put it in like this. Or maybe like props dot size or something like this. Just notice they're 25-day away from 100. Did you see RJ Barrett? I saw that. I watched that live, J-Mac. Yep. I also watched the Kawhi shot live too. And yeah, we're 25 days away from 100. Can't believe we're here, Gio. And you're the OG, my friend. You've been here since the beginning, pretty much. Day 5 or day 6. You've been here since I had like 10 subs, and now I'm at almost 1,000, so. Did I see Boston? No, I didn't see Boston. I don't know how to put the props inside of this component. That's the one thing I'm not 100% sure about. 16. 16 subs? Nice. Boston got smoked. Let me see, actually. I'm going to look that up. Wait, did they lose to... Who did Boston... What was the 7th seed in the East? Because Boston was 2nd seed, right? NBA standings or playoffs. Yeah, who was on that? Who was 7th seed in the East? I don't remember. 76ers. No way. You're telling me the friggin' process Embiid beat the Celtics? That's crazy. I did not see that. 76ers. That's so random because they've been bad for a while. Okay. 16, 17 day was your first day, but yeah, now your timing is weird. Yeah, I get it. Gio. It changes with my schedule, right? Yeah, I understand. It's tough to make the streams. I totally get that. It's just because I have to do what I have to do, right? But I am now doing more morning streams in the weekends. I did a morning stream yesterday and I really liked it. So I think I'm going to shift my streams on the weekends to the mornings instead of the afternoon. So anyway. All right, let's get started with number 4. Okay. Yeah, it's because it's just the way life goes, right? Okay, so I want to include these props inside of this, right? That's I think what we need to do. But okay, so I put them inside just like this. Class name, intent, export const, react, FC, button props. Ah, okay, so we can do it like this. So we'll do const button react.fc. I don't know what FC means. Function component? Button props. Although I think I could probably just do it the way I had been doing it. Like I can do, wait, let me just put this down. Oops. Like if I do size props, and then just do size like this. I think that works, right? There we go. Yeah, that worked. Lowry on top. He's winning another chip with Philly. Is Lowry still on with Philly? I thought he were. Maybe he's still. Maybe he hasn't retired yet. Kyle Lowry. What do you think? Do you think Raps win in 7, J-Mac? What do you think? Okay, yeah, he's still with the Philly. He's still with the 76ers. Okay. I don't know. I think I'm worried though. I don't know. I feel like because every game we've won in the series has been at home, and I don't know if we can beat him in Cleveland. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's go to, let's just say shop now. Start shopping now. Or something. Harden throws every time. Fair enough. Yeah, Harden's like a not very good. I don't like Harden very much. Okay, there's our button. That's cool. Obviously the stylings are bunk, but it does work. So now we can work on the styling of it. You win MVP 2 years in a row. Didn't even make finals. Yeah. Has Harden won a chip? I don't even think so. And then obviously the Lakers, the 41-year-old LeBron James. You know, let's just see. Actually, wait. Let's see what this looks like. Regular view. Okay, so this isn't awful actually, for like a desktop view. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I want the Lakers to win. Honestly, that'd be so nice to have LeBron like finish his career. It won't happen, but that'd be cool. Because I think who would the Lakers face now? The Timberwolves or who else won in the West? I'm trying to think. There was Portland and somebody. Dude, I don't remember. Sorry, I know we're getting distracted now, but I'm curious. Timberwolves Spurs, right? The Spurs. Okay. Lakers Thunder. Oh, they might be cooked. They might be cooked against the Thunder. LeBron getting smoked out by Thunder. Yeah, that's facts. That's actually true. That's true. I forgot about that. Maybe make everything big and it good on desktop, like heading welcome to BenStack's store. SGA Canadian though, all good. Yeah, he's Hamiltonian. Yeah, we could make this text a little bigger, Gio. You make a good point. Let's make that text a little bigger. So we can do like a large text, like I don't know, like 6XL maybe. Okay, that might be a little crazy. And then W large width 100 maybe. Maybe that doesn't even make a difference. 5XL. Yeah, that's better. Okay. That's decent. 6. Where's the width of the main parent? Width XS. Large width medium. Maybe large width large. No, not that. In the root. Add space on top and bottom of heading, so the extra white space, yeah. You make a good point. You make a good point. Okay, so that's our outlet. That's our nav. We need the home bar here. Maybe use margin, not width. Yeah, that I could do that. I don't know. I'm forgetting what the parent container of this was. Oh, okay. That's actually not bad either. We can do like margin auto maybe? No, wait. Let's see what margin has to offer here. Oh, it'll be MX auto, sorry. And then I want to check the styling for the non-mobile view. Do the laptop, right? Maybe make the side-by-side like vertical image on left and text on right. I could do that too. I kind of like the text on the top though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, so this isn't terrible. But I need to make the... I want to make it center. Okay, so yeah, MX... Left to right, right to left. We also do width, because width is the container. So width 3XS. Size auto. I don't know, I'm just kind of playing around. That doesn't really change anything. With medium. Yeah, that's too small. Large. So large, width large, and then otherwise the width can be like small or something. Yeah. Flexbox used for left to right, and will MX not my... Okay, all right, let me try that, actually. Let's try that, too. Because this is flex. This upper container is flex. MY, not MX. Oh, got you. So put flex on the heading. Is that what you're saying? Put flex on the heading. Oh, but that's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. Because we put flex, because it's gonna treat this as its own component, right? Yeah, no. I honestly think it's fine like this. It's fine like this. Access. I could also put this in its own. Well, this is already kind of in a span, right? But this is like fine, I think. I don't know. Then we could do like a responsive design here. Yeah, see, now it's always kind of staying. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks fine. Flex call, I think on line 6 try. Sure, yeah, I'll try that. MD flex line 6. Okay. So like this. Oh, but that's gonna do it like this though. So if it's medium size, it's gonna go to column, right? So there's now it's column, and then it's otherwise it's horizontal, right? You see what I mean? Because the default is, so if it's bigger than or it's larger than or equal to a medium sized screen, it's gonna go vertical. Otherwise, it's gonna be horizontal. And I don't think that's the behavior we want necessarily. I think we want it to be column regardless. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but. Okay, and then let's make this button look better. So, font semi-bold border, P2 maybe. Yeah, no worries, Jill. No, I appreciate the a suggestion though. Don't worry about that. You're all good, my friend. You're all good. I appreciate the suggestion always. Okay. And then we want a rounded border, right, for this button? Border radius. So we'll do rounded, like medium, maybe? No. Large. XL. Yeah, sure. Rounded XL. And then obviously we need the button to be in its own situation here. So okay, so this is another section. So then we'll put this in another section, right? So this will be like a button section, like underling section. So we'll do class name. Oops. And then we'll do like some sort of like flex justify center situation, right? So then there's our button, right? Something like this. And then we need a border width. And then this button needs to be a link, which we need to actually put a link in here. So we need to actually do that. We need to put a link inside of here. Start shopping now. And then we need to do link to his shop. There. So now that actually works. And then okay, so let's go back to the styling. Nav is probably done for now. I'll actually probably make that commit. Git add source slash components slash nav.tsx and then git commit basic nav setup. Oops. Maybe I need to speed this. Contract. Your branch is ahead of. No changes added to commit. Use a git add. I already did use git add. Just wondering what will happen if I try something weird. Sure. Let's see. What's your suggestion? Oh, it's nav with a capital. That's why. Okay. That's my bad. And then we'll do a git push. Why not? We'll push the stage changes. Hold on, just got to get back to this. Make images background of heading, dial down the opacity. I could try that, Jill. Do you want to try that? We can try that. All right, so let's get that working. So we would need like another div, right? And then it would need to be class name, BG, exactly on the red part of between bag. Okay. Well, let's give that a go. Let's first of all, let's get the image in here. Background image. So we'll do BG value. So then we'll do our URL. So we'll do BG, and then we'll get our URL in here, right? And then it'll be, let's copy that URL from this assets. Copy relative path. Okay. So let's see how this looks. Okay, so there's obviously nothing showing up. Oh, because we need a size too, right? We need some sort of fit. Background size, BG auto, maybe? So still nothing appearing here. But no, I hear what you're saying, Jill. Flex. Okay, so that's not actually, this div isn't even showing up in the, oh no, it is. This is the div. BG contain cover. Maybe it's because width fill. I don't know why this isn't. You need to give size manually in stock because it will be hell to make it responsive. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna see BG cover, BG center. I don't know why this isn't working. It should be fine. I think because it has no height, right? Because it has a, oh no, it doesn't even have a width either. Yeah, it's just not taking in the URL. I don't know. All right, so let's just, is there something I'm missing? Because I just want to get the background to appear. Like, at all. But it's not even. BG contain. It's because the outer div or something is not... Like, maybe I need to put it within something. The asset should be in the public folder. Should they? Well, this is just the default tailend. I'm not too concerned about file structure. Maybe just try width 50 and height 50? Sure, I can give that a go. This isn't like a prod app or anything. I don't really care where the assets live. This is just for learning. Okay, so let's see. I think I could just do size 50 because that does the width and the height. Oh, there it is. There you go, Jill. That did work. Size 100. There we go. Cool. We got that to work. And then what were you saying with the text? You wanted the text like down onto the bags or something like that. Let's backtrack. Let's do something with the button here. Okay, so let's make this a little nicer. This is not actually. I'm gonna do this as a. Wait a minute. And we need the border, the width to be more border 2 maybe. It's a little better. Oh, the background would be that image and the foreground will be the text welcome. Oh, I see what you're saying. So we would have to then put this on the section. Right? Or we would have to put this welcome inside of the... I mean, this is kind of like a bit verbose, but we could put this in here. Whoops. But then, okay, so then now that's within that. Yeah, exactly. No, I can put this inside of the div, right? But now this has to overlap, so it needs to be, yeah. I could make the background. I could also just get rid of this div because we have too many divs here. I could also just make this as a part of the section too. Right? I could just do this. I mean, it's a mess formatting wise, but this is a pain. I hate... This is the one thing with Tailwind I don't like, is like how annoying it is sometimes to get these in here. Yeah, we don't need div, exactly. Okay, so now we need to actually format... Okay, so this isn't exactly centered. Oh, because the width is only... Okay, so this is the outer div. And then this is the section. So we need this section to be... Or maybe even like flex 1 or something. I don't know. We need this to cover the entire width. So we have this div here that covers everything. But then this section needs to cover the entire width. Which, like, what if we did this? Interesting. Does this now work with the width? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, the width works? Question mark? Wait. Yeah, okay, so that actually fixed that issue. Add flex, justify center. Item center to outermost div. Sure. I can do that. Whoops. Yeah, I have prettier. It's just the Tailwind stuff. Also, I want to preface and say, and I know like you guys are good, but I've only been learning Tailwind for like 3 weeks, so you know. I'm very new to this. Not very good at it. But there's only one way to learn, right? Okay, so we'll do that. Notice you took notes even though well, here's the thing. Element. I learn the way that I want to. And I'm not trying to say like the Odin Project, whatever. Like I'm gonna learn and take notes if I want to take notes. Right? If you don't want to take notes, it doesn't matter. But it's just the way that I learn and process information. So Odin Project is just, they are very opinionated with how you learn, and I don't necessarily need to follow all of their guidelines necessarily, right? I'm just kind of using it more as like as a rough guide. Okay. I need to make some sort of height on this, right? I could do like a height contain or something, like a fill maybe. Full? No. Height, size, pixels. Size fit maybe? Or height fit? It doesn't really fix anything because the background needs to be taller, right? So we need to make the background taller and also add some sort of margin or some, we should probably add some margin around this. Oh wait, no, that actually doesn't need to be like that. We need to add the margin to this section. So I think I already have that toggled on. All right, let's take another break here. I'm gonna do one more Pomo section, and then or Pomo session, and then end stream. How's it going, Fahaf? Or Fahaf Mud? Welcome. Amazon resources to learn Tailwind or in components could really benefit. Okay, I'll take a look at that, Gio. I'll open it on my other screen.
Now the upside of using Tailwind is that you can use their.
I'll add that to my to watch list here. But I'm not gonna watch right now, but I added it. You like making notes in Uni too? Yeah, exactly, right? Like, and I actually, like, you guys can't see this, but on my other screen, I have my references up here, right? Like, I have my notes open on my other monitor. You can't see it because but I do use the notes I make. So it's just a way I like to learn personally. I don't know. The Odin Project's kind of, in my opinion, the way that it's written is kind of a little bit arrogant sometimes. Which I don't really like. Like, it's very, like, opinionated, I guess. It's very opinionated. Like, for instance, when you start the Odin Project, they tell you you cannot, what's it called? You should only do this on Mac or Linux. That's bullshit. If you have a Windows machine, you can do web development on Windows. Sure, is it the best experience? No. Maybe not compared to like Mac or whatever, but you can do web development on Windows. Like it's ludicrous. I don't know. That's just my opinion on that, but they have other things like that in the Odin Project, and it kind of, I think, only confuses beginners a little bit. I think they maybe make that recommendation because their curriculum is tailored specifically to Unix-like operating systems, but. Make padding to H1 or section wherever background is. Yeah, I could do that. That's the section. I can add some padding to it. Like, I could add some padding now. But I want to make the BG contain, maybe? What's the... Okay. No, cover. But I want to make the height the right. I want to make it the right height. I don't know. I'll dick around with it after break here. Make color tint in black. Got you, Jill. We'll work on that. I'll work on that too. We can get some tinting up in here. Guess I recommend to skip notes just to save time. But you seem pretty far in already. Yeah, I'm already 80% the way through the React course element. So the only courses I have left are I have a little databases course, which is gonna be easy, and then Node.js. Right, so it's nothing crazy. And this was just kind of to get me started with web development, right? It was just I'm kind of using it as a loose guide to just kind of get started. The other thing I did that they don't recommend you do is I'm learning TypeScript because I think it's important. I think it's industry standard, and type safety is good. Most Windows users use WSL anyways. Yeah, fair. That's fair, JMac. I don't use Windows for programming, ever. Personally. But you can. I have a gaming PC, but I only game on it. I don't do any coding on it. You need to go also because it's late 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, all right, sounds good, Jill. Have a good night, my friend. See you around next Saturday morning stream. All right, appreciate you, Jill. Appreciate you coming by. But yeah. Okay, so I need to make this like height. The background height needs to be the right size, right? Content, let's see, content. Maybe a content none or something. Something like this. No, that doesn't probably do anything. I just want to make this background to be full height. Let's see, tailwind, full height background. All right, let's get one more. Okay, background size, contain size. Background cover, contain auto. Maybe auto? Oops. Auto might be what we want. Oh no, that's not true either. Shit. BG auto, no. Which keyboard do I use? I use the let me actually I have a command for that. It's the Newfie Kick 75. Yes. I don't have a link because and people are all over the world, and I don't want to just give one link to Amazon. So you can just like look up that name on whatever Amazon of your country, and you can find it. It was about 175 Canadian dollars, so about 125 USD, or 120 USD, something like that. You're currently on the Foundations HTML Basics. Was the journey actually tough to get where you are? Any advice? All right, so two things. Was the journey tough? It's gotten tougher as it's gone, Element, for sure. It's gotten more difficult as it's gone on. And the beginning was easy, right? But don't let that kind of don't get comfortable, I guess, is the best thing to say. And but I will say some of the foundations courses, like the calculator, can be difficult, right? It's like, oh, you're just building a calculator. But if you're new, it can be hard, right? It's not necessarily easy just because, it's whatever. But I would recommend to don't worry about how long it takes you to finish a project. Okay, if you go back on my streams, it took me 30 hours to do the Battleship project. Okay, roughly. So don't worry about that. Take small steps. Don't try and rush. Like, I'm not rushing right now. Like, I'm kind of coding, but I'm also chatting to you guys. Like, it's kind of like a, it's like a really relaxed energy. I mean, it depends on what you want out of it, of course. But for me, like, I don't know. I just kind of take it easy. And for you specifically, Element, you can kind of follow along with my progress and see how I did things if you want to kind of compare answers with somebody. I've got those videos, or those VODs on my channel, day 1 all the way to day 75. They're there for you. You can look at them whenever you want, look at a reference, so you can see kind of how I did things. And I mean, you can also, like, the other thing too is if you want help with any of the concepts, you can join my Discord community, and ask for questions. And I have over 130 members in there that are eager and willing to help. Yeah, no worries, Element. I'm here for you. I'm here for everyone watching, and I want to kind of create this kind of collaborative learning environment. It's rare to see someone doing front end. Most people I consider only doing back end as their mainstream. Well, based on your name, Tailwind, I can kind of get that. Here's my thing with front end, right? Eventually, I do want to be full stack, right? But I feel like learning front end is just as important as learning back end. I think they're both equally as important. But I think front end is a good place to start, because then I can get things actually showing up on the screen that look good. I need to figure out this sizing issue, but we'll get there. So yeah, I think especially in the age of AI, a lot of people are emphasizing the kind of systems building and back end and all these things, because that's just where their interest lies. But I don't know. I think to be a versatile dev with like versatile skill set, it's important to have both. Hey bro, just joined. What are we doing today? I got you. We're working on a mock shopping cart project. I haven't gotten to the APIs part yet, but anyway, that's what I think about front end. I think front end is equally as important as back end, for sure. I also, my girlfriend is, she did her program in UI UX, and there's so much that goes into UI UX and front end design that it is underappreciated by the dev community, for sure. Like the CS dev community, right? Like CS specifically, like kind of like software dev, whatever. Okay, so this is not what we want. We want background size. So I was gonna do contain, yeah, but I want it to scale the background image until it fits the background layer. See, okay, but I want it to be. I want the div or this section to be the size of the background image. BG auto, BG center, BG no repeat. I wonder if that works. No, it probably doesn't do anything. Yeah, because we can do an image size here. Set the background size based on a completely custom value. See, I don't want to do custom values because that's gonna make a mess. Because now it's just contained by this. By the title, right? But I want it to be. Like what if I did size 100 again? What happens there? No, that doesn't really do anything because that's just a percentage. So I could do I don't know. You big confusion of using tailwind variables. It's so basically what you do with tailwind variables, as far as I understand it, is you make like a root selector inside of your index CSS, and then you define your variables here, like variable is like whatever, right? You define your variables inside of index.css, and then you use them like you would do, like if I were to use a variable here, you would do like whatever property, like bg, and then like var whatever, and then like size or whatever it is, like this. Does competitive programming help in web developing? Depends what you're doing. Front end, no. Back end, probably. Better, or butter, sorry. Front end, not really. Though I'm not going to be. What app am I making? I'm making a basic shopping cart app. Dr. Cool. Just to learn. It's not really done yet. I want to like just make this. I honestly might just go back to what I had prior. Because I don't know if I want the. I want kind of the title to be outside of the. I might honestly just go back to what I had before. Even though I appreciate Gilles' suggestion, I just think the image kind of on its own was better, but I don't know. So if I did something like this, right? And then I do like a width 100, size 100. BG auto, BG contain. Something like this, right? Are they the same? Leak code is easier than competitive programming? Probably. That's probably true. X center, okay, now what's wrong with this? I want to center the div. I want to center this H1 text center, okay. This was the problem here. Get rid of this text center here. Or sorry, the width. I don't need the width. Yeah, that's fine. Then we can add some padding to that as well. We can do so, or not padding, sorry, margin. So we'll do MX 2 or something, or 4, 8. Can I do like a medium? No, it probably doesn't work. 16, and then for large, we can do an MX auto or something like that. And then this image needs to be centered as well. Interesting. Well, writing HTML still use AI sometimes is good or bad. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you, right, Butter? I wouldn't say it's necessarily good or bad. I think it's just kind of up to your choice, right? It's up to you. If you want to use AI, just know that AI can sometimes make mistakes, right? I think that's the main thing. BG center, what if I get rid of that too? It doesn't even need to be there. And then I need to have this be centered as well. Flex call item center. Yeah, I don't know why this item center should work within this div here. Autocomplete is okay, but chats, edits, now you're not gonna remember your code after a week. Yeah, exactly, Taylor. That's my thoughts exactly, right? I wonder if I can do MX auto this. There we go. That's what we needed. Okay, cool. We could even do like size 150. We could even make it bigger. So for large, we can do size 150 and then size 100 for mobile screens, right? So perfect. Nice. Okay. All right, that's better. I don't really care about having it overlap or anything like this. What are you doing? I'm new here. I am learning web development, Mantra. So right now I'm making a mock shopping cart app. So if you're new here, you can also read my FAQ and I answer some questions. How's it going, Tante? Okay, so now I think this is good for a homepage for now. I don't really need anything else. This is fine. Use Signal? What's Signal? I don't know what Signal is. Okay, so now we need to have our cards, right? In the shopping section. So this is our button. Actually, you know what? We could probably make this. We could add a hover effect to this button too. We do like a gray color, gray. That might be too intense. 50? 100? Yeah, sure. That's fine. Do I have a job? Yeah, I do. You can read, here, wait. Let me put my commands here. ZooStand Signal Nanostore. Let me look that up. Whoa, what did I do? Maybe in the next project, Tante. Because this is just a mock store project, right? But I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay, so this is our shop. So we need to make the shop look good, right? So the shop is gonna have whoops, that's not what I wanted. We need a shop storefront or whatever, right? So within the shop, we're probably going to need to keep track of a list of cards, right? And those cards are going to be, yeah, so here it is. Shop page, build individual card elements for each of your products. Display an input field. So if I go to my, notes here, let me just bring them up over here. So each shop is going to have a shop item, and then these shop items are going to be, or like, I could even say item card or something like this, right? And then the shop's basically going to be a list of these item cards, essentially, that are going to be displayed in some sort of grid fashion, right? So I'm going to get like something like this, right? Something with like these little cards. See how there's like an image and, you know, something like this, right? Or even like this, just to kind of get some inspiration. I think a 2 wide, like something like this. You're working on BenStack with Gen AI? Nice. Mern is, look, I don't know what Mern stands for. It's like, how about Tanstack router? I'm actually an industry standard. You use React router for small projects. I actually did add that to my list of things to look at. So I have Tanstack right here, Tailwind, and it's something that I'm going to look at when I actually like. So I'm going to build. When I build bigger projects, I'm going to definitely use Tanstack for sure. But I'm just learning. I'm just using React router just for this example project, right? But no, when I build like actual projects, like soon, which I actually do plan to do, I plan to build some projects shortly. But yeah, I plan on using more industry standard stuff for sure. But yeah, no, definitely. I appreciate the suggestion, Dylan. Okay, so let's see. We got this here. So I'm going to do like some sort of heading. I don't know exactly like what kind of... I'm not going to set up the API today, I don't think. I think we should just get the card looking good. We don't know what the card, actually the data contains, right? I don't know. So let's just say like, let's just put this back over here. What did I learn and which tech stack? Right now I'm just working on, it's just React, it's just front end mantra. I'm not using a back end right now. That's not what I'm learning. So I could do like a section for this and then have like an H1 with similar styles to the home page. I should also probably have a heading component too. Now that I think about it, I could refactor that into a We do like a page heading dot tsx, and then we can use CVA for this. That actually might be a good use case. And then I'll just leave that like this. And then I'll put the styles inside of this. Hey bro, do you want to see my crazy project that you built right now? 500 users? Sure, man. Join my Discord and post it in my project section in my Discord. But you can't post links in chat. But you can join my Discord and Jamify. I'll look it up after stream. I work in a non-tech company, but I work in IT. I will not say what company I work in. It's private. Okay, so you know what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put this into, I'm going to refactor this h1 into a page heading component. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Let's make it lists. Whoa. This. Maybe no. I'll just leave it like that for now, and then we'll do the button styles. Okay, and then export interface. Page heading props extends react dot component class props, and then h1, and then I do variant props of type of heading styles. And then export, or actually it'll be const page heading props, page heading props, and then return h1 class name equals heading styles. I think that works, probably. Oh yeah, then export that. Export page heading. Okay. Good. Now we can, although this isn't going to work. What's wrong here? Fast refresh only works with file exports. I don't know. Maybe I can't have multiple exports. I could do that. I can fix that actually. Maybe I can't do the exports there. I'm not 100% sure. Are you experienced in coding? I don't know. Somewhat, for sure. Okay, I'll just leave that for now. Let's okay, so let's refactor this to be a page heading then. Oh, and then I need the children, right? I need the children. And then we'll do page heading. Then put that inside of there. Whoops. Shit. Okay, now I need to import this. Okay, that worked. Nice. That refactor was good. So now we can use this guy for the shop as well. You are experienced? I don't know. What does it mean to be experienced in programming? Page heading. Okay, and then we do shop. My shop or something, right? Then we'll import it. See? Nice. So now we have a generalizable page heading. Although it's giving me some sort of error, and I don't know why. Fast refresh only works when a file only exports components. Use a new file to share constants or functions. Oh, I see. So wait, why didn't it give me that error here then? Oh, because I didn't export it. Okay, that's why. I didn't export it. That's why. Okay, cool. Nice. And then why? How did I get around the props issue? Oh, I see. So I just did this, and then I did props.children. That should be fine. Okay, nice. Sick. Cool. All right, so we have that generalizable, and then we can do that with the cart as well. So we can get this page heading that we created here with the class variance authority. And see, this is why this is useful, because then I can add variants to this styling within this component and then include that component within the different pages, right? And then have like custom attributes. So I can do return section and then just a page heading and then my cart, right? And then just import this. Cool. Since when? Since I started coding, I don't know, it's hard to answer. I started seriously coding 2.5 years ago. But like not really. Like that was only for like my degree, right? So I've only started web development 3 months ago. 3.5 months ago. You can check my channel for that. But anyway, okay. So we took us 2.5 hours to do this. I was also yapping in between a lot of this, right? So I mean, it wasn't perfectly efficient necessarily, but you know, here's our mobile view. We can go to our shop, our cart, and stuff like this, and then we can look at the products, right? So anyway, so next stream, I'm actually going to commit this. I'm going to do commit here. Git commit basic implement a basic initial home page styles and custom CVA button and header. Something like this, right? By the way, where are you from? You're from India? I'm from Canada. Mantra. You should probably add a hamburger menu if it's a mobile view. Sounds good. I'll look into that for next stream. I'll actually make a note of that. That's a good point. I wasn't sure exactly how mobile menus are supposed to work. Hamburger menu for mobile view. Mobile layout. Okay, cool. All right. So that's what we have for now. I mean, the only thing is with this is the only reason I don't see it necessarily an issue is because there's only 3 buttons, right? It's not like there's more than 3 buttons. Tailwind, but I hear you. I'll look into that for sure for next stream. So next stream, I'm going to actually work with this fake store API, right? And then I'm going to work with this fake store API to get items into our shop, into the shop section, right? That's the next task, I think. That's the next task, and then after that, then we're going to make the ability to add those items to your cart, right? And then we also need to make an error. We need to make an error page or something like this, right? And then we have to test it with the React testing library. That's what they want me to do. So yeah. Anyway, I appreciate all of you coming to watch the stream. If you want to follow me on my journey, I go live 5 days a week ish, 4 to 5 days a week. I also remember to add loaders. Got you. I'll add that in here too. I go to live 5 days a week for 2.5 to 3 hours each on this web development journey. So if you want to follow along on my journey, please feel free to subscribe. Feel free to join the Discord to chat with my community of over 130 members. Sorry, Bit2, I'm just about to end stream. And I will see you all tomorrow evening, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Actually, I may not see you all, but that's the next live. And if you want live updates, feel free to join the Discord. I update when I go live there. You're new here. You can read my FAQ here. Bit2. But I'm just about to end stream, my friend. Anyway, you can check that out. I'll be live tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, and I hope to see most of you there if you can make it.